This is a perfect way to record, I guess. Just like as I drive, I feel like perhaps just the real question to kind of dive into, I guess. I'm driving from Forest Park. I just played basketball with Brandon, which is nice. The real question, I guess, to dive is like, why exactly is this therapeutic? So I have a few kind of guesses. The first one being that I think I have this weird thing, addiction to being productive. And I feel like it's only going to be when I can sit with, first of all, what does it mean to be productive? So what I end up doing on a day-to-day basis is striving up until the point that I feel like I did good work for the day. And only then am I happy with how my day went. If I don't hit that point, then I feel like I disappointed myself. I feel like I'm not worthy. I feel like my life wasn't worth living, blah, blah, blah. It's a long list. So where does this come from, right? This desire to, like, my it's not just that I want to work and I love that's separate. It's that if I don't produce at a certain amount, I feel like I am not worthy. I don't deserve life in some ways. I feel like that's the point that's problematic. It's not that I have this innate desire always to be productive. My point is that desire itself, I think, is what makes me crash a lot of the times. I feel that it's so... I'm tired, I think, so maybe I'm just not like saying anything really profound today. Or maybe I never say anything profound ever, but I think I sometimes do, I'm not sure. But it's just that it's such a big pressure that when I'm not being productive, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna like destroy my entire day and I'm just gonna do nothing. As a rebellion to that part of my brain that's like, always be productive. But I also know that part of my brain is very much like what I have told myself is how I can make, my parents proud or whatever. And so that's that voice that's inside of my head of like, always be productive, always be working, always be, like, which I don't mind. Again, I don't mind that. It's just the downside of it is it's okay to have days and moments in time where you're not productive. Use that to kind of like do something else. Like, I don't know, play an intellectual game, like clean up your room, like just have the days where you're not feeling very like, don't push when you don't need, like don't push what's not there. Because I think that leads to longer lasting droughts of energy than it does something else. So what you need to do is, today for example, I was low energy. I barely got any work done. But playing basketball felt good. Like, you should find things to do still on these type of days so that these days are still useful. Useful, again, interesting word to use when talking about a life or a day, but look, life is not built to achieve certain things. It's not the point of it. The point of it is to live. I mean, the point of it is what you did today, which is live. You already did what you were supposed to do, which is live the day. There is nothing more. There's no, like, you have to achieve something. The whole point is you have to make it alive through the day. That's the difficulty. We've just made that really simple. And so now we got to find other stuff to do because surviving can be taken for granted. But in theory, I did what I was needed to do today, which was live. I'm alive. I've lived. I don't know. Am I wonky? Am I wonky-twonky? I'm really tired. I've been really tired. I haven't been taking care of myself. I haven't been loving to myself. I haven't been sleeping right. I just don't understand what I'm doing. I don't understand why this is happening. I mean, it's happening because I'm making it happen, but at the same time, it also doesn't feel like I'm the one in control. Like, my brain seems to be designed for some algorithm where if you do X, it feels Y. After it feels Y, then it feels another feeling. what I'm thinking is, it's what I'm realizing now is it's not always what I do that makes me feel something. So, for example, I can, fall in love, and whatever that means. I mean, okay, I use some words, but, I can, let's say, create really meaningful relationships with people and be so joyful. But after you feel a feeling, there's also a kind of feeling that follows that is the opposite of the feeling that you felt. So, like, if I do something and I feel joy, I know after that, the opposite of that I will feel. So the question is, technically, yes, I caused the B feeling, but I only acted for the A, but the B just follows. And then after the B follows, another A comes, right? I mean, like Satya said, pleasure is the interval between two pains. And so I may have caused an action for that first pain, but then every loop after, I didn't do anything for. So what it seems that you have to do is you have to act, feel a feeling, feel the opposite feeling, probably because that's just natural, and then you have to somehow clean your plate. So you're not endlessly on this wave of high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. That's an unsustainable way of living. I cannot live. I need some this. My mindset cannot be like this all the time. That's purely exhausting. So, yeah. This was a cool way. I didn't really ever think I could do this. This is nice. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to play basketball with Brandon, so I'm a little excited to make sure, I need to stretch, I need to, work out a bit, make sure, like, my core is, like, just active, my core is, engaged, so I'm not just, like, flopping around all day. There's a lot for me to do to improve my quality of life. Wait, I misspoke, I don't mean that. There's a lot I can do. To do what? There's a lot I could do for others. That is without a question. Is there a lot more I could do for myself? Debatable. I'm hungry and tired. And I didn't work today.